Preface to the Seed of the Soul 25th Anniversary Edition by Dr. Maya Angelou. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage one cannot practice any virtue consistently. We can be kind, generous, just, courteous, and merciful sporadically, but to display those virtues consistently calls for an enormous display of courage. From childhood on we have been taught that the heart, the mind, and the personality, the spirit, and the soul have come to life together occupying the same space, and then they will go together into death. The intrepid, daring Gary Zukov, in his book The Seed of the Soul, introduces a brand new concept to my mind, or rather a concept which I found in my youthful years in the Negro spirituals, which confused me because the lyrics suggested that pain and joy, weeping and laughing were all together when death came and that they left together to go into death. The song, however, which often calls God the soul, informs the listener that the soul never dies but will continue and bring into life another mind and personality as well as other troubles and joys. They would bear the experience of living until death would relieve them of their responsibility. Then as they died, soul or God would continue as it could not die. Zukov, a respectful thinker, is able in his book The Seed of the Soul to show the reader how human evolution is achieved by the continuity of the soul and the ability of a personality to die and another to be born a little better, a little stronger, and a little more daring. I don't know if the poet in Zukov took his hand and bid him tell the hard truths as easily as willow trees bow gracefully along a brookside. There are some readers who choose books for summer reading and others for vacation entertainment. The reader who chooses The Seed of the Soul should put the book on a shelf, near the bed, or on a lamp table which boasts a good strong bulb. I keep my second copy of the book covered in plastic at the kitchen table, so it will be protected from years of use and so that the olive oil from a just-made salad will not smudge the cover. After reading Zukov's book for the 10th time, I still found it outrageous. I remembered a play I wrote, called And Still I Rise. The two characters in the play, male and female, have died and found themselves in what they think is a waiting room. A ghoulish creature appears. The male character, named Zebediah, says, "I know who you are. You are the gatekeeper. You will take us to the place we are supposed to go, heaven or hell." The female character, Annabelle, adds, "I didn't make it, but I truly tried to live a good life, clean, kind, fair." The eerie creature starts a little laugh which turns into huge laughter. He gazes at the two piteous-looking characters and says, "I am always amazed, even startled at the condition of human imagination. You think there is only a heaven or hell. Zebediah and Annabelle, in your futures alone, there are possibly 800 destinations." In my play, Annabelle and Zebediah, who had been sitting separately, move to each other without seeming to notice. Suddenly they are close enough to embrace, and they do. The lyrics of the 19th century Negro spiritual are, "Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world, the troubles of the world. I'm going home to meet my God. No more weeping and wailing, no more laughing and dancing, no more moaning and crying. I'm going home to meet my God." Obviously, the poet decided a minutiae of daily life occupies one space, and that the true soul of the poet lives in another space, which the poet calls God. I suggest to the new Zukov reader to draw close to share this book with someone who has firm nerve and a wonderful sense of humor, because when Zukov's ideas stop challenging you, you will laugh with the wonderful laughter of the discoverer who has found a new continent. No more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing. I'm going home to meet my soul.